had to work hard there, George. What did you take out of the game?
We had to work really hard. I think Hartpury really brought it to us tonight. I think they got in our faces very early doors. They had a couple of nice little plays to expose a few areas, which is good for us to be exposed. But it took us a little while to get into the game for sure. We probably made more mistakes than we'd like to. But look, full credit to Hartpury. I thought they were brilliant tonight. We expected them to be good and we expected them to come really hard for this game particularly. But I think all the talking about it in preparation, we still got caught off guard a little bit. But we'll be better for that. We'll be grateful for that because it put a few dents in us, and as you say, we had to really find a way. And ultimately, that's the pleasing bit with the result is there's a lot of young players out there tonight, and they got a bit of a shock, and they had to really find a way through it. And it was very sticky, right through most of the game. So they did find a way. I thought they managed the game really well. We didn't try and do something stupid to win the game. They stuck to task. They stuck to process. It was a bit ugly, but they found a way to win. So there's a lot of positives off the back of that.
They certainly spoiled and harried your game, especially in the first half, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the first half was incredibly tense. And they nick a try in the first 2 minutes and set the tone, and it was smart. And like I say, the boys had to find a way back in, and we were close a lot of times, didn't quite execute, dropped a ball here and there. And and they took their opportunities and clawed back in with a few penalty kicks and made it a bit tighter. So look, like I say, there's a lot for us to work on there. There's a good experience on the road where the expectations you're going to win, and you had to find a way to win. And like I say, it's probably a different sort of pressure tonight, but one that's a good lesson for everybody.
Did you say something that 5 of the 6 tries were scored way forwards?
Oh look, I think ultimately there were bits of our game that weren't sticking tonight, and we know what we're good at. Have been good at for a good few years. So I thought that was smart management from George and Aki just to go, look, let's do what we do really well and get a lead back on the chart, and then still tried to play some good rugby, but again dropped a few balls probably right at the pinch point. But there was some nice attacking stuff out there. There was a good try for Matty Jones, which was really nice, boys linking up, and we still know we've got work to do, so we'll take that. But again, I thought the game management was good tonight.
What's the situation with Lewis Ludlow?
He got a concussion quite early on, as you saw, so that's never ideal when your leader has to go on off the pitch early doors, but he's all right. He's walking around now. He seems with it, but it's, again, those sort of things we don't take any risks with. So once he was off, we were just keeping him off.
It's more precautionary, is it?
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely, definitely looked like he had a concussion, so he had to come off. But again, we just don't take any chances with that sort of thing. So we just kept him off.
Looking forward, you've got a big game next week against Coventry, and of course the game tomorrow too. It's all about managing resources.
Yeah, it is. This is a challenging weekend for us, as you say. We've got 2 games over less than 24 hours. So we've got to field 2 teams, and we split the teams up, and logistically it's tough. I think it's good for the players. They can focus on Friday, Saturday. Staff, we've got to roll our sleeves up and really work hard. But look, an exciting game tomorrow. I think we've got some guys returning, some really exciting players out there. The Barbarians are bringing a really strong team, so it's going to be a great day at Kingsale.
Just one reflection on the situation with Jersey this week. What does it say about the state of rugby?
Oh look, I mean, I think that shocked everybody actually, because there was no whispers, and I know the management team at Jersey and spoke to them, and they knew nothing about it. So I don't know what it says about the state of rugby. I'm not sure. I think it's difficult to judge rugby and maybe what's going on behind the scenes, because everyone's running clubs differently and that sort of thing. I think there's probably something to be said for what I know they are going to bring in, whether you're financially viable to start the season. And it's an absolute nightmare for the Jersey lads, and I feel for them. I think it's terrible, and I've had a lot of friends unfortunately at Wasps, Irish, Worcester, and it's horrendous for them. But it's so difficult to comment. You don't really know, but it's terrible.
Sad occasion for them, but a big occasion here for Gloucestershire Rugby.
Yeah, absolutely. This is apparently the first competitive fixture ever between Hartpury and Gloucester, and we in constant communication and loaning players and that sort of thing with Hartpury. So we've got a good rapport, but as you saw today, that was parked for today, and it was a full-blown war out there. So I think it's brilliant, and I thought everyone turned up, and I think people who usually support one or the other were a little bit divided today. So it was quite a good atmosphere actually, with everyone supporting everyone. So look, it's I say, hopefully from our point of view, I think full respect to Hartpury. I'm really impressed with what they did today.